The official start of spring is less than 2 weeks away, which means we have work to do in our gardens. And that's not me saying that, it's this guy. Master gardener Cisco Mora says it's work time, and he's here with a task. He's gonna put me to work like you always do.
Oh yeah, hard work coming up here this morning.
Coral bells is what we're talking about.
Yeah, its botanical name is Heucheras. And there are a lot of these that are native. Oh yeah, there's one right there. So you're seeing the pretty flowers
sure
they have
are.
right there. And you could see the beautiful foliage and the flowers. So they're great for containers, great for the garden. They always have colored foliage so you can make combinations with them.
Oh, yes. And do hummingbirds love them too?
Oh, hummingbirds love the flowers.
Really?
I didn't know they would. I knew they went to some of the native ones, but I was so surprised. Even ones with little teensy white flowers, the hummingbirds zoom right in.
Zoom in.
Go for them, yeah.
Why is right now the best time to trim this too?
Because this is one of the best ones in my garden, but I haven't been cutting it back. And look at what it looks like. This is not.
From the picture you showed and this, I would never know. Yeah.
So they can
sad.
get ugly, you know. Oh la la.
But you're gonna show me, you're gonna put me to work.
Yeah.
And I get to pick my clippers.
Yeah, pick your clippers. These are Dram.
I'll give you one
pruners.
too.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take the orange.
All right. Okay, now here's the thing. So people don't know about this. If this is beautiful and close to the ground, you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
But in spring, if it starts looking like this, you got to cut them way back almost to the ground. Oops.
And you really think with this I can chop through this, baby?
I think so. See if you could do it.
Oh gosh.
You might need 2 hands to do this. Get that way in there. Oh la la! What a cut!
Wow!
Holy cats!
That felt amazing. This is really
you
great.
Piano or something?
No.
You got strong hands.
I have nothing right now.
Well,
so you're supposed to do that so it doesn't end up looking crummy.
Yeah. So you just chop the whole thing. Now there's something else you could do.
Okay.
So chop off this and this.
Right here.
Yeah.
I'll keep going because this is a blast.
Right there. And how about chopping this one right there? So this is something my wife Mary taught me that I never knew about.
Pro tip from the wife.
So a lot of times this is what you get because they get like this, they grow up and they're really ugly. And so what you do is you just pull all those old leaves off. And so I had cut these and I was going to throw these into the clean green.
Yeah.
And I see Mary pick them up. She digs a hole in a shady spot, sticks it in the ground. I go, you don't think that's going to grow, do you? She goes, I'll bet you a good bottle of wine that this is going to root and grow. She loved the wine.
Mary was right?
Mary taught me a big lesson about Heucheras.
I would never think that either.
Yeah,
I would think that this is just
waste. That right to there, and that will root.
Where do you plant? Like to
all
here,
the way
up to the top?
Right to the top.
Jeez.
And you can't put it in a hot, sunny spot that you're not going to water. But if you have it in a moist, shady spot, they root so well. And so I've got so many Heucheras all over.
I bet you do.
And by the way, now here's one that fell off there. We could even plant this little guy, I think.
Really?
So now this will grow back.
It will?
If you fertilize it, you want to give it a shot, a good organic fertilizer.
Water fertilizer? Like, does it like all that stuff
keep
too?
It well
watered.
Okay. And this will grow back in about a month. You won't know you ever cut it back. It'll look like you just bought it at the nursery.
Oh my goodness.
This works so good, and nobody knows about doing this to Heucheras.
No. I'm so glad. I love the tips, and I love when you talk about Mary. And I want to know 3 things to do in our garden right now before we leave, too.
Okay, there's 8 million things that
I know,
need
but
to
you
be
get 3,
chopped
Cisco.
down. Okay, that's one. You could fertilize some plants, like if you got, what are those things? Hellebores. Fertilize your hellebores, and prune your prune tree.
There you go. Cisco Morris, as always, a pleasure.
Quick thinker.
You are a quick thinker. Thank you very, very much.